One of India's striking examples of entrepreneurship at its best is the NOIDA Toll Bridge Company, or NTBCL. Set up in 1997 as an answer to India's growing needs for fast-track infrastructure development, NTBCL has been promoted as a special purpose vehicle by IL&FS in association with the NOIDA Authority. And what's most significant, Intertoll and a clutch of reputed international companies have equity stakes in NTBCL. Each of the promoter companies bring to NTBCL a rich pool of resource capabilities, technical know-how, managerial expertise, and hands-on experience. Promoted by UTI, HDFC, and Central Bank of India, IL&FS is the country's leading agency for funding private sector infrastructure development. It has received a $200 million line of credit from the World Bank for this purpose. The Delhi-Noida Bridge is the first project to be funded from this credit line. Intertoll Management Services, a world-reputed South African toll services operator, is managing over 700 kilometers of roads and bridges in countries like South Africa, USA, and Hungary. The Danish consultancy firm Campsac has over 80 years' experience in highway engineering, having designed and supervised the construction of around 19,000 kilometers of roads. A company in the Y2K mold, NTBCL has from inception structured itself as an entrepreneurial corporation. A corporation that's lean, agile, and performance-driven. Its mission statement has set an ambitious goal for itself: to be the best among the best in its field. NTBCL has an ultra-thin, D-led organizational structure. Managers are empowered and fully accountable, and encouraged to view each project as their own. So decision-making is faster and more transparent. Performance is driven through fewer, simpler, and highly disciplined planning control, resource allocation, and supervision and monitoring systems. The result is an organization that delivers world-class quality and meets deadlines. The care that NTBCL has exercised in building its core team is matched by the fastidiousness it exercises in choosing its project partners. The Delhi-Noida Bridge is a case in point. For this project, NTBCL outsourced the best expertise in the world on the basis of international tenders, in conformity with World Bank standards. Understandably then, NTBCL has carved an enviable niche for itself in the field of infrastructure development, with India's first build, own, operate, transfer project of this magnitude, the Delhi-Noida Toll Bridge. But above all else, the bridge is a study in entrepreneurism. Managed by a project team of just 12 professionals, this $100 million bridge was completed in a record time of 25 months, 4 months ahead of schedule. More importantly, the bridge marks India's entry into the era of state-of-the-art infrastructure. India's first 8-lane expressway. The world's first bridge lane dedicated to two-wheelers. A 552-meter-long main bridge. 3 minor bridges. And the country's first 27-lane, 300-meter-long toll plaza. A core strength of NTBCL is its ability to understand and work with governments, other decision-making bodies, and opinion makers in fulfilling the project objectives without compromising either speed of execution or its quality standards. For instance, NTBCL successfully interfaced with an array of multiple agencies and obtained the statutory clearances well in time. The result? The entire project ran like clockwork, right from design finalization to contract preparation and acceptance to the construction of the bridge. And what's equally important, financial closure for the project was achieved at a time when international financial consortiums were going slow on India because of the nuclear tests in 1998. Debt and equity was successfully raised from 13 leading Indian banks and financial institutions. As an urban transport project, the bridge has many innovations to its credit. For instance, this is the first time that a major bridge has used pile foundations in the river, as against conventional well foundations. Another first is the precast hollow box segment design with external pre-stressing. Then, the highway embankment has been built from dredged sand from the Yamuna River, as opposed to the traditional earth-fill methods. The embankment has been encased in geofabric with stone protection in gabions. This dredging and hydraulic fill technique has been applied for the first time to a highway project. As a result, the residents of Noida and Delhi were spared the ordeal of noise and air pollution and traffic jams that 1,000 trucks per day would have caused. What's more, the design, construction and features of the toll plaza compare with the best in the world. And at least in one respect, its advanced electronic toll system, the Delhi-Noida bridge has no peers. The 27-lane toll plaza, a first of its kind in India, has 2 gold lanes. 4 silver lanes. And 21 cash and card lanes. State-of-the-art payment technology ensures that motorists make the briefest of stops. Gold lane users with an onboard sensor can pass through the plaza without stopping. In the silver lane, the user has to just display his card to sail through. And in the cash and credit lanes, the stoppage time doesn't exceed 12 seconds. At NTBCL, labour welfare and safety are abiding concerns. The Delhi-Noida Toll Bridge project has recorded an almost negligible loss of man-hours due to accidents or labour unrest. NTBCL also took great care to involve the citizens of the area in the implementation of the project. A citizens' committee was set up to address their social and environmental concerns. NTBCL appointed the Sri Ram Institute for Industrial Research for monitoring the quality of environment during the construction phase. 5 monitoring stations were set up. Sprinklers were installed to mitigate the dust and smoke emitted by stone crushers and hot mix plants. Temporary noise barriers were constructed, and a green belt is being created by planting nearly 10,000 trees. Furthermore, a detailed landscape plan is an integral part of the project. The turf, avenue trees, and exotic varieties of palms, shrubs and climbers provide a visual treat along the 6-kilometer-long route. In the coming years, India's potential as an emerging economic superpower will hinge on the quality of its infrastructure. NTBCL, as India's leading private infrastructure developer, will play a key role in this regard. It will work in tandem with governments. It will drive performance with entrepreneurial zeal and a sense of mission. Above all, it will pull out all the stops to set standards that compare with the finest in the world.